Hi friends, as mentioned, a lot of new skincare releases have happened and I want to share them with you, but I realized it might be most helpful if I kind of dedicate a video to specifically these new barrier repair products. Because if we do that, then we can compare and contrast products. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like comparisons are what really help me understand what's on the market. How do the products differ? So that's the game plan for today. We have 5 products to talk about. You probably saw them all in the thumbnail, and if you're interested in just a specific one of these, know that timestamps and links are always in the description box below. Do you all love barrier care products as much as I do? It all makes sense. I've got dry, acne-prone, sensitive skin. Of course, just of course, this is one of the most critical categories for me to have in my own skincare routine. But on that note, I think I want to say something else before we get into this video today. It's just inevitable that I'm going to speak positively of today's product, so I want to take a quick moment to kind of reiterate my goals in this channel. I really hope that I can share my enthusiasm for skincare. You know, this is very fun for me. I love looking into the ingredients, really seeing what's going on in a product. What were the formulators thinking when they put these ingredients together? It's so fun. But at the same time, I don't ever want you to feel pressured to buy anything. You know, if you don't need any barrier repair at this particular moment, don't buy anything yet. These products will be here when you have finished what you have. You can come back then, and you know what? You may even be able to get these products on sale. We love a good sale around here. On the other hand, you could be watching this video because you need some barrier repair products. I hope that this video can help you to narrow down which will be the best pick for you. And one more thing, these products were gifted to me by the brands, and I'm grateful for it because there is no way I could drop the money on all of these. I could not do it. This is not a video of inexpensive products, but it is a video of overall exciting products. I've already alluded to what's going on in the ingredients. We have a lot to talk about. I hope it's a fun video. That's what I hope. And my fellow skincare enthusiasts, as always, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you ready to get into this? Are you ready to kick this video off with maybe a little bit of a controversial product? Drunk elephant. Have you all seen the Sephora Kids videos? Oh my gosh, my feed is full of them. I don't want to spend more time on the Sephora Kids because I don't have kids. I feel like I can't know what it's like to have kids, right? Instead, we're going to talk about the product, and I am going to tell you that this is unquestionably the most thick moisturizer in this video. I don't even know if thick really describes it. It's the most occlusive feeling moisturizer. It is almost, imagine if you took any moisturizer and you whipped some Vaseline into it. That is probably the closest description that I can give of this product. I'll show you the application of it on my face as well. That's probably the closest because it is so hefty. It actually does stand out to me in terms of texture more than any other product in this video. You know, we are going to be talking about thick products today, but this, it's on another level. And the other detail about this product is that when you look at this ingredients list, you can see so much going on in the formula. I guess the most accurate description here would be that it has the largest number of ingredients that might interest skincare enthusiasts. I was tempted to say the most, but that would be inaccurate because we don't really know the actual concentration of these ingredients. We just know that it looks beautiful. You have a base of quite a few olive oil derived ingredients, making this JLo approved. Keep in mind that this is different than putting pure olive oil into the product. Shea butter, that is listed quite high in the ingredients list, and again, that texture, you can feel the shea butter. But then we have a series of oils, fatty acids, beta-sitosterol, all of those natural moisturizing factors. We have the matrixyl peptides in this product, and then we have a blend of 3 ceramide ingredients. Green algae, cholesterol. You look at this ingredients list and you can just tell that the formulators took their time figuring out what ingredients can we put together to make a product that really strengthens the skin. And that's exactly what this product does. You know, they claim that it is a repair cream, and it's a product where, in terms of the texture and the ingredients, you can see why. So who is this product for? This is especially for those of you who have said, you know, I'm looking for the heftiest moisturizer I can find. I still can't find it. I've tried all kinds of products. You will probably love this one. And let's be honest about who this isn't for. This isn't for people who are the opposite. If you are somebody who does not want to feel moisturizer on your skin, you're gonna feel it with this one. Let's move on to our next product. I feel like there's a good chance this one might surprise you. I am going to be talking about the Dermalogica Stabilizing Repair Cream, and I'm gonna have good things to say. If you have followed this channel, Dermalogica as a brand has been very hit or miss for me. But I feel like this product right here is really Dermalogica at their best. I guess in my mind, I kind of see Dermalogica as a brand that often looks into plant extracts more than some other brands do, outside of K-Beauty at least. A brand that often relies on essential oils, but in a repair cream, they did keep this free of essential oils, and I gotta say, I think that's the right choice. As far as texture, this is, again, another kind of more hefty moisturizer. I would say a little bit less so than the Drunk Elephant, but definitely still has that thicker, more occlusive sensation. They recommend that you apply this by rubbing it between your hands and then kind of warming it up before you apply it to your skin. And in the ingredients, once again, we see shea butter. We see it a little higher in this formula, which I think is funny. That's another example of the testament to how we can never look at an ingredients list and know how much of these ingredients are in it. You know, shea butter is number 5 on Drunk Elephant's product, number 4 on this one. I feel like the Drunk Elephant might have more in it, but that's just a guess. Other sources of fatty acids, that licorice root constituent, some Centella asiatica in this product. But I think what's really interesting is, again, this blend of plant extracts they are using. Now listen, I'm gonna say it because it's true. When we are talking about plant extracts, I always feel there could be more research. And it's probably always gonna be this way, as we've talked about before. With plant extracts, nobody can patent them, which makes it very hard to get funding for research into them. Trust me, I know all about this. But we have this Punarnava root extract. This one has some emerging research suggesting its anti-inflammatory activity. I feel like they really jumped on the research regarding the resurrection plant. We have some pepperberry, lactobacillus, bisabolol. Now, one thing I do want to point out, in contrast to Drunk Elephant, this product contains pseudoceramides and the precursors for ceramide so that you can make your own ceramide in your skin, basically meaning this is yet another alternative to how to approach the ingredients that you use in your own routine. And third and finally, we actually have 3 more products, but they're kind of all part of a whole system. And you may have already seen my reel about this, but this is the Murad Cellular Hydration Repair line. There is a part of me that feels so excited about this line because there really are some very interesting things going on in the formula. I also love that there is a whole system. But in talking about these, I do think it's best for us to go over these one by one because the ingredients lists are not only different, we have a case where some of these products do contain fragrance. My stance on fragrance remains the same as it's been for a long time now. I think that it's not necessarily a problem for every person, but I do think it adds an additional variable, and sometimes you don't want an additional variable in the equation, you just want to solve the skin problem. But y'all, it gets so confusing because let me tell you, if I didn't read the ingredients and see that these contain fragrance, I absolutely would think these are fragrance-free. To my nose, and smell is personal, but to my nose, these smell fragrance-free, if you know what I mean. But you know, again, scent is so personal that I had my partner Ara smell this, and she goes, "What are you talking about? It smells like black tea." Why can I not? I want to smell black tea. Let's go through these products one by one. I already pumped out the serum so you can see it here. And again, while it does have whatever that fragrance ingredient is, it also does overall have a very simple ingredients list. Glycerin, bilberry and avocado oil, some lactobacillus ferment, a postbiotic ingredient, willow extract. We have antioxidant ingredients, yeast, amino acids. We have some urea. Some of you are also urea fans in your skincare, right? Don't make this weird. Don't do it. That is a well-studied humectant that I would say is wonderful for dry, especially flaky skin. Great ingredient that I wish we saw in more skincare products. And no, it does not have only one source, that's all I'm saying. But what I find so interesting is that Murad themselves is really highlighting that hexapeptide 9 ingredient. Of course, that is a peptide, and it is a peptide that is typically seen as more of an anti-aging ingredient. According to the manufacturer, they say that it helps with upregulating collagen 1 and collagen 3 production, as well as helping to regenerate the skin as a whole. So you can kind of see how this could be both an anti-aging peptide, but also a repairing peptide. And I really do think this is such a good example of why barrier care and anti-aging are two sides of the same coin. Let's move on to the moisturizer next. Now, this again is in that same press the lid packaging as the Bora Barrier Repair Cream. This one is a little bit of a thicker moisturizer, but less so than either of the first two we talked about. And still stinky to me. Sorry, smell is personal. But there is so much in this moisturizer that is of note, things that I want to talk about, interesting ingredients. This 4T butyl cyclohexanol is such a smart choice. This is an ingredient that reduces stinging and burning. This ingredient also has a pretty decent amount of research behind it for specifically sensitive skin. And we are talking about dermatitis, we are talking about rosacea. And they also included hydroxyphenyl propamino benzoic acid, which they say mimics oats, another skin-soothing ingredient. And it's all combined with, again, bilberry, niacinamide, antioxidant ingredients. It's still a bit hard for me to say, oh, so here's a product that is guaranteed to not cause any stinging. Because as you can see from the ingredients, it does have fragrance, and it's probably essential oils because of the two ingredients that are listed before the word fragrance. So that makes it tricky, but we're not done yet. We're not done because this was step 2 after cleansing your serum with your peptide ingredient. Step 3 is either the moisturizer or the repair mask. This is a sleeping mask. It is basically a moisturizer, more product too, 2.7 fluid ounces. And for whatever reason, this one is fragrance-free. So if you are curious about those ingredients I was just talking about, they are still present in this product minus the peptide. You know, it still kind of smells like the other products. To give you anecdotal thoughts, I admit I was worried. I was a little worried about this system, but I have been very happy with my results using these. Not that it's any kind of very long-term results, but I feel like I have seen the anti-sensitivity ingredients working for me. And yet this system is the hardest for me to just neatly put in a box. This is where it's a struggle for me to say who this is for and who this isn't for. Because I think that everybody has different mindsets around the concept of fragrance. Although again, I will reiterate, I like the idea of a system. I think that is a nice touch. And my friends, that is it. That is my thoughts on these 5 new releases, all barrier care products. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.